Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people?
Okay, this is going as far as January the 5th, which is yesterday. Deon Strawberry Hampton, 26 years old, from Chicago. A transgender inmate seeks rare transfer to female prison. Now, when you Google her name and stuff, I'm going to tell you this story about her. A transgender inmate seeks rare transfer to the female prison. Chicago AP, a 26-year-old transgender woman serving a 10-year sentence in Illinois for burglary, is seeking a rarely granted transfer to female prison where she says that she'll be less vulnerable to all kinds of sexual assault, taunting, and beatings she's been subjected to in the male prison. Deon Strawberry Hampton describes the lawsuit filed last year asking to transfer how guards and fellow inmates would regularly single her out for brutal treatment at the high-security prison in southern Illinois, Menard Correctional Center, and earlier in Pinckneyville Correctional Center. A U.S. Marshal magistrate judge began a first of its kind of evidentiary hearing in the Hampton case Friday in Benton, southeast in St. Louis, to help the court decide whether to order transfer. The hearing, which lasts several days, is focused on Hampton Jr. as far as identity on whether she could pose a risk to female inmate if she moved. Let me just write this down. While in the Pinckneyville prison, she alleged that the guards made her and another transgender inmate perform sex acts on each other as the guard heard her slurs and laughed. When she was transferred to the higher security, Menard says that the guards were warned that they would retaliate for complaints that she made as far as the Pinckneyville guards unable to comfortably represent herself as a female in the male's prison, where she can't wear her hair or nails long. She also been devastated. Psychologists said that one filing that from the lawyers in Chicago based that MacArthur Justice Center in Uptown People's Law Center, I feel inhuman, Hampton was quoted as saying. While prison officers do have the option to assign it such as male to female transgender inmates to women prison, it happens to influentially federal data from 2016 indicate that the no transgender prisoners in Illinois, 2 female prisoners were 28 in the state of 24 male prison. Surveys support claims that transgender inmates are at risk of high abuse. The latest available Justice Department data estimate that there are 3,200 transgender inmates in the state of federal prison as of 2012, and nearly 40% reportedly being victims of sexual misconduct of other inmates and guards, compared to around 4% of the general prisons reporting such abuse. Now, some prisons and jail nationwide has faced similar legal challenges as far as Jennifer Picking a transgender woman in Massachusetts sued sheriffs alleged that she was mocked on anti-transgender slurs as well as a rape, while the inmate in the Hampton County Jail from the men in 2016, she recently agreed to drop the suit in exchange for the slightly earlier release. Having a court date where you can be sent to Hampton, other transgender inmate would directly interfere with the operation as far as department in a situation where the plaintiff is merely attempting to manipulate the system. Now, Illinois' Department of Correctional lawyers argued in the filing that the same state filing the cast doubt that only Hampton accounts of abuse by guards, but only gender identity, alleging that Hampton initially session with the prison health workers never claimed as to be a transgender and in the words of the filing, was okay with the being male. But a key witness for Hampton critical psychiatrist George Brown said that in a declaration to the court before Friday hearing at Hampton shows that the features of someone convinced her identity as female, saying Hampton has identified as female since the age of 5. She also challenged the Department of contentment that Hampton is a greater risk to women because she hasn't had the sex reassignment surgery, saying that she has viewed conflicts of all reliable medical literature as far as she added that Hampton low testosterone levels due to previous hormone treatment meant that she was functionally chemically castrated. A decision on the transfer request, it isn't expected for several weeks, but the version of the story correction that the word psychologically in the 5th paragraph and stuff. So this is going out as far as, it's going to out as of yesterday, but it's been reported as of today. So she's basically in there on burglary. She looks like a woman to me, but, when you're in prison and stuff, and it's like a transgender woman, inmate seeks rare transfer into a women's prison. I guess she feels as though she may get a little bit better because she's there. And like I said before, this is in Chicago, Illinois, and she's 26 years old. And she's being basically tortured inside a prison. And she's serving a 10-year sentence in Illinois as far as burglary. Seeking a rare granted transfer to a female prison. So I could say, sister, just stay strong and stuff, Like I said before, you're in the belly of the beast. This is horrible. And when you're in prison, you be treated very inhuman. And I believe that for sure. So my sister, if you can see this video, just stay strong. And, I'm just reporting and stuff, I don't know what to say. Because I don't know whether it's going to be better in the women's prison versus the men. Because what I hear is bad everywhere. So I really don't know what to say on this. But I love your feedback on this. So like I said before, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel. And I love you feel about this. Because I don't know. All I can tell for her is just stay strong. Because it's like you're in the belly of the beast, and I understand you may hope it gets better. Hopefully it does, but it's 10 years. But like I said before, I love your feedback on this. You think it's going to get better for her? I don't know. But let me feedback on this. And like I said before, you can follow me on Instagram. That's Raven_over. That's Raven_over. This way you get a chance to see a lot more of my life and learn a lot of things I can't put on YouTube due to copyright reasons. And please be safe out there. And I want you, I love you, and thank you for watching. Kesseray.